Hey there, YouTube fam. We are working on this 2003 Honda Civic 1.7 liter naturally aspirated manual again. Got a no start issue. Battery's fine, alternator's fine. Seems to be the starter. A good test on your starter, even if it bench tests okay. Something I've found is fairly consistent, and I've gotten it from other people as well, is if you take the starter out, you got your little spindle, the teeth, they should only be able to go one way if it's a good starter. Basically, the motor can only be spun in one direction. When the motor goes out, it has no resistance to spinning the other way. So if you can take that tooth and spin it both ways, that starter is almost definitely shot. Starter I took out, bench tested it, says it's good. I am fairly confident that it is indeed the starter. There's a no start issue here. So we're going to jump right into it. We went and took out the airbox on this car. So the airbox is sitting here. So your airbox is going to have a little air hose hooked in there. Just push that off. It's going to have a 10 mil down there, and that flange is down below there. It's going to have a 10 mil up here, and that one is right back there. And then it's also going to have a 10 mil on this guy, which sits right down there. Oh, it's kind of hard to see. Get the light on it. That guy right there, that little hole. Whoop. It's going to be a 310 mils to get your air resonator box off. And you'll just be able to take this guy. Shouldn't have a hose clamp on it. If it does, just remove the clamp. Comes off of here. Should be able to just kind of pry it forward with a flathead screwdriver. It'll come off. And then that end will pull out of the airbox. Entire air resonator comes out. Set it aside. Yes, that is resonator. There's no filter in there. Nothing like that. Filter is up here. The filter box. And this is just the intake pipe. So now we got that off. Since we're doing a starter, we are going to go and pull the positive terminal cable off the battery. This is, at least on mine, a 10 millimeter nut. And just wiggle that loose till it comes off. Make sure it doesn't get close to the positive terminal. Do not take off the negative one to protect from discharge issues, because you will still be hooked up to the positive terminal and be able to ground out when you take the starter out, because the starter gets its ability to turn with a positive cable into it and grounding through the frame. So when you start pulling out and touching stuff, it's still got the positive hooked up to it, and as you touch the frame or the engine block, it's going to spark. Discharge. Dangerous. Undo the positive terminal, set it aside. So on the manuals, your starter is right down here. It's that guy right there. That guy right there. There are your plug connections. I know the automatics have a larger transmission, and I do believe they stick the starter somewhere back here, but I'm not 100% as I rarely work on the automatic ones. So that is our starter. Here are our cable connections. We got our main connector, and manuals, automatics as well. It might be a little different though. There's the sensor wire. Tell it that in manuals the clutch is down, or the automatics that it's in park and all that. So you're going to leave those on. It's going to be easier to get them off once the starter's out. Bolt number 1 is going to be right back behind this flange here. Basically right up there. It's a 14 millimeter bolt, so you're going to come from this side under your hoses, go under them to get your hand down there. It's better light on this. Get your hand down there. You'll be able to feel around for the edge of the starter. You'll find the bolt. Make sure you're not taking off your transmission bolts. They're around there too. I can feel one that's within like an inch. So there's one 14 millimeter there. And then if you come to the front of the engine, the front of the starter, there is your second 14 millimeter right down below the starter housing. So the top one is farther away from the starter housing. So this one's only like an inch over and against the engine block. So my hand is like directly under this. And there's your starter bolt. Both 14 millimeters. They're about this long. Get those 2 bolts out. This will just come right off. Shouldn't have any resistance. You'll point it face down, pull it up like this. You're gonna have to turn it like that because your cable is still hooked up. And set it over here. Undo your primary positive connection right here. Should be a 12 millimeter. And then undo your sensor wire. It's just a spade connector. Pull it off. Take your starter out. Go get it bench tested. Get a new starter. Whatever you're doing with it. Install is everything in reverse. Pretty straightforward. Yeah, as a note of things that I do sometimes, this little guy is real obnoxious to get off when the whole airbox system is together. I just leave this off when I put this back together. I hate this 10 millimeter bolt. So it's not, you know, completely necessary. You've got it fixed on both ends. It's not going anywhere. These are all rubber gasket fittings. They're not going anywhere. It might cause a little rattle. I haven't noticed any issues with it. Neither is the owner of this vehicle. And it just makes this much easier to get off than trying to wiggle a long extender down here to get this. And the airbox is still on. And that's pretty much it. Sorry it's been a while since I've posted, guys. Drop a comment, a like, subscribe, ask for videos. I get lots of stuff to do. I just don't record all of it. Like this little dealio. This car's getting some body work done at the same time. For free, I guess. Someone else who drove this car crunched up the fender. And it looks like that. And that is an improvement over what it looked like before. And they destroyed the headlight. It's all cracked and all the connectors are broken off of it. So while I'm in here doing this, just a few bolts to kind of pull this stuff apart. Not going to get into that in this video, but you know, if you guys want to see something like that, I do all sorts of random mystic stuff like that. Just don't always have time, but if you guys want to see it, I'm happy to make it happen. Thanks for watching. Watch the next video. Who knows what it's going to be? Could be getting back to my engine block. Ooh, could be exciting.